Right now is the best time in American history to start a business. And I don't mean that as a motivational line, I mean the data says it. Last month alone, Americans filed over 531,000 applications to start a new business. That's more than 6 million a year, and it's nearly double what we were doing 2 decades ago. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly why this is happening, and then I'm going to walk you through the whole thing step by step, how to set up your LLC the right way, how to get the business actually running with a website, a domain, a business email, a business phone number, and automations, and then how I'd use AI to get customers, all the way from filing your paperwork to a path to $10,000 a month. And this isn't an agency video. Cleaning company, bookkeeping, home services, coaching, a local shop, an online service, the fundamentals are the same. And I've used this exact type of system inside a business that's done over $5 million in the last 12 months. Let me refresh my payment processor real quick so you can see that's real. I also spent years on the accounting and tax side helping small business owners set their companies up, so I've seen where people get this right and where they waste a year. The tools matter, but the order you do them in matters more. Chapter 1. Why 2026 is actually different. Business creation in this country is at an all-time high. We're filing over 500,000 business applications every single month, and that pace is nearly twice what it was 20 years ago. People are leaving the corporate ladder and building their own thing at a level we've never seen before. And every gold rush has two groups. One group runs at the excitement with no plan. The other group builds the system underneath it. I want you in the second group. So here's what's genuinely different right now. The first thing is cost. 20 years ago, looking like a serious business meant an office, a developer, a designer, employees answering phones, and expensive ads. Today, one person can launch with a domain, a website, a business number, a CRM, email, texting, calendars, payments, and automations without stitching 10 subscriptions together. The second thing is distribution. A local business used to be limited to a flyer, a newspaper ad, and whoever drove past the sign. Now search, social, and short form video can put a good offer in front of the right person at the exact moment they need it. The third thing is AI leverage, and I'll be straight with you, AI can't care about your customer for you, and it will not save a bad offer, but it lets one focused owner research a market, build a website, produce content, and move at a speed that used to take a small team. And the fourth thing is the one nobody talks about, speed to lead. Most small businesses don't fail because the owner isn't talented. They fail because somebody fills out a form at 9 p.m. or calls while you're on a job and nobody follows up. The business that answers first, books the appointment, and reminds people so they show up, that business wins, even with a worse product. That's the real edge in 2026, and it's the part we're going to build. And before we go further, let me kill something you've heard 100 times, that starting a business gives you endless write-offs. Slow down. A deduction isn't free money, it just means you're taxed on a smaller number. The IRS is generally looking for expenses that are ordinary and necessary for your business. And an LLC is a legal structure created by your state. It's not automatically an S Corp, and it's not a tax strategy by itself. So build the business because it solves a real problem and can make a profit. Then work with a tax professional to pick the right treatment for your situation. Chapter 2. Step 1. Set up your LLC the right way. Most people overthink this part, so let me make it simple. When you start selling something and you haven't filed anything, you're a sole proprietor by default. That means there's no legal line between you and the business. If something goes wrong, your personal stuff is on the table. An LLC draws that line. That's the whole point of it. Here's how you actually do it. You search for your state Secretary of State website. I'm in Georgia, so that's what I'm pulling up. And you look for the section that says start a business. That's where you file what's called articles of organization, and that's the form that legally creates the company. It usually costs somewhere between $50 and a few $100s depending on your state. And in most states, you can do the whole thing online in about 15 minutes. And do this part first. Check that your name is actually available. There's a business search right on the site, so you type in the name you want and make sure nobody in your state already has it. That takes 10 seconds and it saves people a lot of heartache. You'll also list a registered agent, which is just the person or service that accepts legal mail for the business, and then you submit it. Next, you get your EIN. That's your business's tax ID number, like a social security number for the company. And I really want you to hear this part because people get taken advantage of here constantly. The EIN is free directly from the IRS website. You click apply for an EIN and it walks you through 6 quick steps. legal structure, identity, address, a few details, review, and then it assigns the number. Takes a few minutes and you get it immediately. There are companies charging a couple $100s for this exact thing. Don't pay for it. Then 2 more things and you're done. Write an operating agreement which just says who owns the business and how decisions get made. Even if it's just you, have one. And open a business bank account with your LLC paperwork and your EIN. Do not run your business money through your personal account. That's how people accidentally erase the protection they just paid for, and it makes your taxes a nightmare at the end of the year. All right, you've got a legal container. Now let's build the business that goes inside it. Chapter 3. Step 2. Put the whole business on one platform. Here's where new owners lose months. They buy a domain in one place, a website builder somewhere else, an email tool, a scheduling app, a phone app, a payment processor, and then spend all their time trying to make 7 tools talk to each other instead of getting customers. I don't do that. I run everything on one platform called High Level. Website, domain, business email, business phone number, CRM, calendar, payments, and automations. One login. And look what it's replacing. A CRM is $99 a month somewhere else. Sales funnels, $297. Website builder, $29. Surveys and forms, $49. That's all one platform now, starting at $97 a month. And I want you building this with me, not just watching. So if you want to follow along, use my link down in the description. It gets you an extended 30-day free trial instead of the standard 14, and it's the page you're looking at right now. You put in your name and email and you're in. And to be transparent with you, that's my affiliate link, so I may earn a commission at no extra cost to you. I recommend it because it's the system I wish I'd had when I started. Now, once you're inside, don't go clicking every shiny feature. Open the setup guide and treat it like a launch checklist. It gives you a personalized list with a progress bar. We're going to build the minimum system every serious business needs in order. Chapter 4. Step 3. Build the system. Your domain. You go to settings, domains, purchase a domain, search the name, and it shows you what's available and what it costs. And the pricing is better than most places, with .com starting around $11 a year and a free SSL certificate so your site shows up secure. Keep it short, easy to say, easy to spell, no hyphens or numbers. Buy it there and it's already connected to everything else. No DNS headache, your website. And don't start with 15 pages. Start with one page that says who you help, what you do, and what to do next. Watch this. I open AI Studio and give it one prompt. Act as an elite website designer and build a professional site for this landscaping company in Atlanta. It researches the business, sets the branding, generates the images, builds the page, and adds a contact form. 25 tools, and it comes back finished. A hero section that says ready to upgrade your lawn, their services, an about section, reviews, their hours, their service area, and a request a quote form. Then it asks if I want to connect that form to the CRM. One click and everybody who fills it out becomes a contact automatically. That used to be weeks with the developer. Use the AI for speed, but you still review every claim, every image, and the mobile layout yourself. Your email and your phone number. Set up email on your domain so you're not sending from a personal Gmail, and set your reply to and forwarding so every response comes back to one inbox. Then buy a dedicated business number. You pick your country and area code, filter for numbers that do calls and texts, and they're about $1.15 a month. Do not run the whole company through your personal cell. A separate line gives you privacy, business hours, call tracking, and a shared inbox if you ever add help, instead of turning your personal phone into a 24-hour help desk. Now, I'll be straight with you, this is where people get stuck. Email deliverability needs your domain configured correctly, and business texting in the US requires something called A2P registration, with consent language and matching public terms and privacy pages. It's not hard, but it's fiddly the first time. So here's the good news. When you sign up with my link, you get a free one-on-one kickoff call with a high-level expert who will walk you through this exact part. Take that call. Your CRM, pipeline, and calendar. This is the part beginners skip, and it's the part that actually makes you money. Every lead needs a status and a next action. Here's a real pipeline. 83 opportunities moving through interested, booked appointment, not interested, and sold. And look at the top of that booked column. $11,000 sitting in appointments. That's not a vanity number. That's the business telling you exactly where the money is stuck. Then connect the calendar to your main call to action. Watch how fast this is. I tell the AI to create an online booking calendar for a mobile dog grooming company, check their website for their services, set up 2 appointment types, availability, Monday to Saturday, 8 to 5, a travel buffer so the van has drive time between stops, an automatic confirmation, and a reminder text the day before. And it builds both calendars, the durations, the buffers, auto confirm on, day before reminder on, and hands me the live booking link. And that's the actual booking page a customer sees. Now, when somebody books, their contact, their conversation, and their appointment all live in one place. Your automations. Don't automate the whole business on day one. Automate the 5 places people lose money. Number 1, an instant reply when somebody fills out your form. Number 2, and this is the biggest one, missed call text back. It's a setting right in the phone system. You turn it on, write the message, and now anybody whose call you missed gets a text back automatically. Look at the one here. Sorry we missed you. Want to book a grooming? Tap here. That single setting saves jobs you didn't even know you were losing. 3, 4, and 5 are your appointment confirmations and reminders, your no-show follow-up, and your review requests after the job's done. And you don't have to build those by hand either. I go to automation, click build using AI, and describe it in plain English. Here I told it to manage spa appointments from start to finish. Confirm by text and email, notify the team, add them to the booking pipeline, remind them 24 hours and 2 hours before so they don't no-show, thank them after, and if they miss it, send a rescheduling message. It built a 12-step flow. That's the follow-up almost every small business means to do and never does. The goal isn't to make people feel like they're talking to a robot. It's to make sure nobody ever feels ignored. Chapter 5. Step 4. A content engine you can actually keep up with. You can have the best setup in the world and it means nothing if nobody knows you exist. I use ChatGPT's work mode for this. This is a real one. An event venue here in Georgia. I give it the business website and their Instagram and ask it to build a set of Instagram carousels for the brand. And it goes and studies their actual site, reviews their existing Instagram grid, and figures out what the business really offers before it designs anything. And I have it show me a concept board first. So I approve the direction before it produces 50 final images. Then it works. And I mean, it really works. 80 minutes. And here's what came back. 50 finished images across 10 carousel posts, all exported at the right size for Instagram, sorted into folders with the call to action built into the last slide of every carousel. Before you book, questions that shape your event. Food, your way, how many guests? That's the kind of work that used to cost a few $1,000s. And here's the part that ties it together. It also hands me a spreadsheet built for high level with every post, caption, image, and date. So I go into the social planner, click upload from CSV, pick the account, and it loads all 10 posts with the captions and hashtags already written. I look them over, fix anything that needs a human touch, hit schedule, and the calendar's full, posting Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. That turns content from a daily blank page into a weekly production process. And because the content, the forms, the conversations, and the follow-up all live in the same place, you can actually see whether attention is turning into customers. High level isn't the business. It won't invent a good offer or close the sale for you, but it gives the business one place to capture attention, start conversations, follow up, and measure what's working. Chapter 6, the path to $10,000 a month. Let's talk about the number in the title because it's not a guarantee. It's a target that only becomes useful when you turn it into math. $10,000 is 5 customers at $2,000, or 10 at $1,000, or 20 at $500. Start with your average revenue per customer, what it costs you to deliver, and how many sales that actually takes. Then work backward. Sales come from conversations. Conversations come from leads. Leads come from 1 or 2 channels you can actually execute consistently. And whatever you sell, find the version that repeats. A monthly service, a maintenance plan, a membership, a retainer, because one-time sales mean you start every month back at 0. Then track the same numbers every week. New leads, how fast you respond, appointments booked, show rate, close rate, average sale, and cash collected. And this is the part I love because it tells you exactly what to fix. If you're not getting conversations, your problem is distribution. If people book but don't show, fix your reminders. If they show but don't buy, fix the offer or the proof. And if they buy but you can't deliver it profitably, fix your pricing before you go chase more leads. That's how $10,000 a month stops being a slogan and starts being a bottleneck you can actually find. Now, I want to be straight with you. This is not a 30-day thing. Most businesses take real time and plenty never get there. But the setup I just walked you through is the part you control, and it's the part almost nobody does properly. You're not going to be the business that failed because nobody followed up. So here's your homework. File the LLC, get your free EIN, open the bank account, and get your domain, site, email, phone number, calendar, and automations live. You can genuinely do that this week. And once the foundation is up, your next problem is getting customers. I've got a video that shows exactly how I get clients without cold outreach, so check that out, and I'll see you over there.